Hey, it's Venus, day 115. So, one thing after another, things are getting a bit easier. And I think that for the next trick, I'll want to go for building something that makes mining a bit easier. And there are a few options to choose from. I think the most popular one is AIMEE, which is a programmable robot that goes out and mines things for you. But I'm thinking more like there's this mountain that annoys me a little bit, and I'm going to just get rid of it. And I think the best way to do that is going to be just having an autominer there. So autominers are a bit annoying because you have to keep replacing them and all the wiring and piping and everything. So having a tall mountain to start with is going to be a huge help. So that should give me a lot more resources for the same amount of effort. Of course, I don't have any real automation for handling any of those ores. That will also need to be done. But there's no rush with that, really. On the basic approach there, I'm going to keep things fairly simple. I'll just put a power controller there with a large battery. And to make things a bit easier, there will also be a solar panel. I think I can do with just a basic solar panel, because I'm not sure when I'm going to be there to pick up everything I mine. So I don't think it matters that much. Right, for the Autominer, it's made an electronics printer tier 2, that's fine. And then it needs 3 iron sheets, 4 steel sheets, 3 electronic pods. So I should have all of that. I just need to take it with me. I'll also need some chutes. And walls, actually. Do I still have some walls? Yes, the storage is going to be a bit of a problem. Because the ores that drop out do not stack on their own. And handling the stacking automatically would require me to build a lot of sorters and a lot of stackers. And I just don't think that makes much sense at this point. So, I'm just going to drop everything into a bunch of walls. I think a 2x2 should be more than enough, which means 4, 8, 16 walls. And, well, I'm going to use frames for the bottom. Oh, and I'll need plastic sheets, of course. I don't have 16, but I'm pretty close, so that's good. No more glass sheets, okay. I'll need those as well. Yeah. So, with the way the autominers work, they're actually not bad. The main problem is that they can't run for very long. Right? You have to keep moving them, which is annoying. I'll need more cable. Oh, no, not really. I think I can just do it in place. I don't need this connected back to my base. Right. And I will actually want at least some of them to be windows, which I think means 1 plastic sheet and 1 glass. Okay. It should be more than enough for the plastic. Then glass. I want at least one solar panel. Let's take 3 glass. Oh, let's go with 4. Okay. Okay. Now here I can make some more chutes. I'm not going to be able to carry everything I need, but that's okay. Go. Solder, do I still have some solder? No, I actually ran out, now that I remember. I do have some lead, but I don't think I have any iron. Okay, but I don't need those for the solar panels. They're just iron and gold. Okay. Yeah, and to get started, I'm not going to overdo it with what I need to take with me. I might even leave one of those canisters back home. I just need to not forget that I did that. Okay, iron and gold. That should be everything from you. And I should have gold. Yep. Okay. One solar panel should be more than enough. I mean, it's not going to be enough to actually run the Autominer, but, well, fully, that is. I don't need that. Not really a big deal. Okay, let's go drink. And while I'm in here, I can check how everything is going here. Yeah, so there's carbon dioxide being imported, but only while there's plenty of cold air to cool with. I'm not sure how fast this is going to be. See about that. Right, and here, 500 moles of oxygen, good. Which, while I'm here, let's switch out my air tank. And there should be more than enough water. There. I think that's fine. Okay. Let's just bake one potato. Oh, all the wheat is... well, almost all the wheat is ready. Okay. So since this is going to take a bit of time, let me replan this really quick. I do want to keep up with the volatile production. And the last one isn't ready for... well, didn't seed yet, say. There. 57 wheat. So that's building up very nicely. Okay, I did turn everything off, right? Then I'll see how this works by the time I get back.
Oxygen low.
Right. Now it's dark outside. I'm not going to be ready that soon, so I think that should be fine. Okay. Well, a wind turbine might not be the worst idea either. And that would keep things running. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Cooling seems to be doing all right. Yeah, 2 kilowatts of cooling on the Venus Air. That should be fine. Now, I am not going to be able to carry everything with me. Yeah, I do have plenty of water. Of course, I'll have to get started on making some more eventually, but for now this looks really good. There's biomass right there, and I have charcoal in here. Plenty of charcoal, yeah. Charcoal is not going to be an issue at all. Right, the mining drill is ready too, so that should be completely fine. And the first thing I'm going to focus on is just seconding up the base station, pretty much. I kind of want to wait for the morning, though. Let's get things ready, at least. Oh, assuming I even have enough material, but I should. So the Autominer, 50 Electrum and 25 Invar. Okay, that's a bit more than I expected. 25, 37, that's pretty close. Oh. Well, let's go with 34, 34. That should give me all the electrum I need. You should be empty. Yeah, just about. And everything is connected here. Yes, it is. And all of this is at low temperature, so I can just use Venus air. It's always the best. Right. Empty, yes. Gold, silver. And of course I want to capture all of that air. Okay, that didn't process much, but that's to be expected since there was just a tiny bit of air inside. There should be... yeah, this is already pressurized like crazy, so this should be more than enough air to smelt everything. Okay, now for electrum. What was it? Okay, less than 2.4 MPa and temperature over to 327. So pressure is okay and temperature is almost okay. So let's just get a tiny bit more inside. Okay, tiny bit more. Or is that everything already? Yeah. Okay, so I'll need to use the pump. And that's it. That's my electrum. All of this air is already cooled, so that's going to be a decent influx of hot air. But it shouldn't really be a problem. Oh, it is disconnected from the cooling system. Let's get it ready to cool you down at least. It doesn't have to be cooled down really. I want to condense the pollutant and nitrous oxide out of it, of course. Oh yeah, but I haven't done that with the previous patch, so maybe that's fine. Right. Yeah, 10 kilowatts of heating right here. That's good. Oh, you're not close, but there's not... Oh, there's a lot of water in here. Okay, that was a mistake. That did get the water hot. Okay. You are condensing fine. Yep, that looks good. This bit is cooling down. I do want to bring it all the way down, though. Which is another thing where I can't really have this filling up on carbon dioxide while this is connected to cooling down the water. Okay, an invert. That should be fine. I still have 172. But this is not going to be cheap. It should provide me with some bonus resources at least. Now, I think you need 3 or 4 chutes to go across one big grid. It's quite a lot. And they only stack to 10, unlike the pipes. Okay. Now, other than the Autominer, I will also need the electronic parts. So I have the iron sheets and the steel sheets. The electronic parts also get made in the electro printer. Okay, this should be done soon. Yeah, power I'm probably full on. No? Okay. Yeah, so with all the automation going on, I might be using a bit too much power, maybe. So I'll see about that. Right. These should be able to hold all of the pollutant and nitrous oxide from here. I hope. You're down to 35. Oh, I should add more air into this. I want there to be a lot of coolant in the cooling pipes. Ideally, pure carbon dioxide, at least for now. Right, water is cooling down. I completely forgot that that was still connected. That was a mistake. Okay, power's still going down, but only a little bit, so that should pick itself up. That's the Autominer small. Yeah, that's what small is. Right. And 3 electronic parts. Well, boxes of electronic parts, maybe, I should say. Right. Now, if I counted everything right, this should be everything I need from the electronics printer. And I'm down to 50 iron. So there's not going to be a lot of chutes, but that's fine. If everything goes right, I should get more than enough materials just from the first miner without having to do much work. Now, setting up the miner isn't entirely easy, but it's not really difficult. It's just that it doesn't run for all that long, so you have to keep redoing it over and over. Okay, down to 30. Water is down to 45. And that's the end of day 115. Okay, thanks, bye.